Okay, welcome to Ctutors Cloud POS. This app is called a cloud POS because it's purely on cloud. Yes, when installing this software or this app, you don't need wire connection. You don't need much thinking, much connectivity. All you need is just an internet-oriented gadget. That's all. If you want to connect it to your office, make sure you have a gadget that connects to internet in your office, and then have your own internet gadget too personally, so that you can monitor whatever thing that is happening in your office through your phone, because it is a cloud-based software. It's a professional point of sales and inventory. It covers every aspect of your business. It works in big companies, it works in warehouse, it works with multi-shops, and so on and so forth. And it has expenses, it has income, it has a lot of things. I'm going to open up the app so that you see the content and the features of this app. The real thing about it, or the good thing about this app, is that you are good to go on real time. Anywhere, any place, anytime. You don't need to ask much questions for you to monitor your inventories wherever you are. The app, we have a WhatsApp link here so that you can chat with the owner of the app, so that whatever thing you need, you'll get it. So you can just click here, and once you have WhatsApp in your PC or in your phone or whatever, it will open up the owner's number so that you can talk with the owner direct, and then how you can work with this app. Now I'm going to log in. After you must have signed up. This is sign up page. You put your full name as the owner of a company, you put your company name, then put your email address, then choose any password and put it here, then create an account. Once you create an account, you are good to go. Then you can come here and sign in with your email and password only. Once you sign in, your account is activated, you are good to go. So now you can equally download this as an app to be in your PC. Instead of going through it through a web link, see your download link. When you click on this link, it will bring you to the app automatically. If you look at this now, you verify, would you like to pin this to your cloud or whatever? If you say yes, it will be pinned to your toolbar. Do you get the point? So if I say yes now, I have pinned this becomes an app. Let me close everything so that you see that how the app works. I'm going to close this again and resign in. Now I'm on my desktop. This is the app. This is the app, Ctutors Cloud. I'm clicking this. Now it's opening up as an app now, not just as a web link, so that you can be able to work direct in your app. All you need to do is just to sign in, because you have already signed up. Just sign in. So I'm signing in now as ctutors@gmail.com. This is my password already linked to this. I'm going to sign in. Click on sign in, and the app opens. Now I'm inside the app right now. I can equally sign out. The owner, video demo, it should be here. Now these are the navigation bars. These are the pages that this app have. The first page is the dashboard, which is what you are looking at right now. On the dashboard, you see your total sales for today. So you don't need to ask somebody how much is the total sales. It's already showing your dashboard. So far you have somebody in the office who is uploading whatever details or sales he or she made. Then you have your total inventory cost. So at a glance, you know what you have as your total inventory in your company. Even if you have 1 million companies, your total inventory will come up here. So if your inventory worth 2 billion, you see them here. If it was 100,000, you see them here. If it was 300,000, whatever amount, total inventory cost is here. Even if you have 1 million branches, all of them should be assembled here, the value, so that you'll be able to know what you have in your business at all times. So that is what this place does. Then at a glance, you can see the cash balance, cash at hand, whatever cash in the office. So far, all details have been uploaded. You will see everything here. So you still have the bank balance here. The only option you have is to sanction those people working at your cash point or your sales point to make sure that whatever thing they made as sales must be instantly uploaded in this platform. Make it a sanction. Attach surcharges and all the rest so that they'll be strict to it, they will stick to it, and they'll be able to monitor your business on the go. So everything you need on the dashboard is here. Your low stock. And the good thing about this dashboard is that everything you see here are clickable. Once you click anything, it takes you to the direct point. If you click on total sales, it brings you to the sales environment for you to view your total sales. Let me go back to dashboard again. If you click total inventory costs, it will bring you to inventory area for you to see the details of the inventories. Because nothing has been recorded, everything is running down to 00000 all through. Then dashboard again. Whatever you click here, if you want to check how the cash sales, whatever, or cash comes, you click on just click on the cash. It will show you the sales made by cash for the day. Back to dashboard again. Now, from this place, you can be able to view anything instantly. If there is cash transfers, if you click on here, this cash transfer, you'll be able to see the transfers made. Because if you have about 3 or 4 shops, at the end of the day, they have cash, maybe you give them an order to post every cash they have to the bank. They will do that. And if you want to know how much cash it has been posted to the bank, when you come to this, you go to cash transfer and see the details. It will bring you to transfer area where you can see how much that we are transferred and all the rest. You see the total cash to bank, total cash bank to cash. Or should in case maybe you transferred money to them too, you will still see it here, net transfer and all the rest. So I'm still on the dashboard explaining what you can see at a glance. Even if it's in your mobile phone, once you open this, you click on dashboard, you see everything you want to see. From there, you start your query and all the rest. Then the next page is a point of sale. Point of sale. At this point of sale, this is where everybody, every of your branches, every of your departments is making their sales respectively. And one good thing about this point of sale is if you have about 3 branches, they are selling differently, they can only see what they are selling. They cannot, if you are in branch A, you cannot see the sales made by branch B. If you are in branch C, you cannot see the sales made by branch A. But you as the owner or the overall admin can see everything you want to see the sales made in A, B, C, and all the rest, so that you can put up your questions or something like that. If you look at this place, you have just the head, the owner of the company, the head, the registered name of the company. By the time we start creating companies or department or branches or warehouse or whatever, or section, all of them will be here. Look at it. This drop down, so nothing to sell yet. This is your sales environment. It is called point of sale. And after that, you come to inventory. I'm on the 3rd page now. Inventory page is loading. Now here we don't have anything. Everything is 0000 because no inventory has been added. The company have nothing at all. So nothing is yet here. But all your inventories will show here according to the department. If you have only 1 shop, the inventory on that 1 shop will show. If you have 10 shops, you'll be here, you select them. Here, there's nothing here now because you have not added any shop or whatever or branch or something. So nothing is here. So you cannot just do anything now. We are coming. So this is where you add inventory. When you click add inventory, to bring you to a platform where you can add your inventories and then continue doing whatever thing you want to do. I'm coming back to this page. Now the next page is the companies. Companies. This page of companies is where you add, maybe you have branches, different places in the whole world, different places in your area and all the rest. So this is where you'll be adding them. The default branch, the default office is this, which is the registered office. So you can start adding anything, any branch or whatever thing. You can just say, okay, let me just add Anambra branch. Maybe you have a branch in Anambra. I'll just click add company. Then I'll now say Anambra branch. Anambra branch. Once you create this, if you like, you put address. If you don't like, you forget about it. If you like, you put phone number. If you don't like, you forget about it, because the company is your company. If this Anambra branch is a major branch, is the head branch that supplies to everybody, you can just mark it to put mark here, mark as central store or something like that, so that Anambra branch will not be the head that is supplying to other ones. But let me just add Anambra branch. I'm adding Anambra branch. Now, do you see that Anambra branch has been created? The same way you can create another branch. Okay, let me just say I'm at Enugu branch, for instance. I will now say Enugu branch. I'm adding branch. Branches, maybe you have 2 or 3 companies, then I will now add. Good. Now, as you see these branches, they are seeing whatever thing they are doing separately without connecting to any other branch. They don't know what the other branch is doing. This branch does not know what the other branch is doing. Yes, but you as the owner, the admin, the major admin, you are seeing all your branches and how they are performing in this app, all in one here. So that is how the program works. Now, if you are running a hotel or something like that, where you have different departments inside one hotel, maybe you have the main bar, you have the pool bar, you have the restaurant bar, you have the restaurant food, you have shawarma, you have cocktail and all the rest. You just come here and be adding them one after the other until you finish adding them, so that you can be able to report separately within your company. Then I'm going to the next page. At least I've created about 2 companies here. I'm going to the next page, which is called the expenses page. Expenses, you can record expenses from any branch. You'll be able to see that this particular branch spend this amount of money, the other particular branch spend this amount of money, and all of them are recording separately. So you are monitoring your business all in one, generally on the go, because this is a cloud-based software and it works on real time. So if I want to add any expenses, you click on add expenses. When you come to this place, you describe the nature of expenses. So if it is if the expenses is something like diesel, you buy diesel, you just type in diesel, then choose the category of the diesel. The category here depends on who or where you want to classify the diesel, which company, which area or something like that. When you put it there, you put the amount spent. Then if the payment of this diesel was made in cash, they have in the office, they will select cash. But if you as the owner or the admin send money to them to buy this diesel, that means you are sending, that is the bank transfer you are making to them in the office. They will now select bank and add expenses. The expenses will go. So expenses have no issue. The same way we have the next page here, which is called the other income. Other income. Yes. Other income here, income is divided into 2. Some companies do have other income, some doesn't have it. So if you are working on inventory direct, that's you are personally working on inventory only and nothing but inventory, just buying and selling or something like that, there may not be any need for other income. Yes, because your only source of revenue is to buy and sell. You have a shop that you are selling provision or something like that, and you don't have any other source of income, then you may not need this. But if you have a shop where they are selling some things for you, you buy, you sell, and at the same time you still have another business you are doing, either a professional business or something like that, and they pay you through that way too, and you want to synchronize everything within your app to be able to know what you have made at the end of the month or whatever, or something like that, then there's need for other income. Then if you lease part of your office to external people or art workers or something like that, you can equally sales or income generated from them, which is not directly from your own business, can still come up here as other income. That is why we created this. So the person or the accountant working in your office can just click on add other income, and you see here we have the Anambra branch. Depending on where the income is coming from, you put it up. If it's coming from Enugu, because you have to create all your income where they are coming from under company. You create anything that gives you money will be created under company. So I created only Anambra and Enugu. That's why we're seeing Anambra and Enugu here. So you can put up the category, put the amount. Then if they paid, The income came through cash, you select cash. If it came through bank, you select bank. Then you add income, you are good to go. So then we'll come to users. Users. Now this is access control. This is where you add your cashiers, your sales rep, and all the rest, people that will be selling these things for you, selling people that are at the sales point. This is where you add each of them. So you as the head, if you are not here, you cannot be able to view all these people. That is why you are here. The system, the app brings you to be the head here, to be number one here. You look at it, you call the external admin. Why are you called external admin? Because you have, this app has been approved for you. It is yours. The admin itself is the owner of the app. Then whoever that buys the app or whatever thing or acquires this app or approves to use this becomes the external admin. So you are the owner of this app. You can add your users. When you click add user, here you can put up your users. You put the full name of your users. Anybody, let's just say let me say John. John is one of the people that will be selling for you. At the sales point, you type the name, then assign password to John. Password can be anything. You can say 111111. So it's going to be at least 6 digits. Then which role is John playing? It's going to be a cashier or manager. Yes. So here you can just select John to be a cashier. If you select John to be a cashier, then under what company is John selling? If you have only one company, it's only one company here. But there are so many branches. Now we have Anambra or have Enugu. Is John in Anambra or in Enugu? Good. That's a very nice question for you to be able to know where to allocate John. Let's say John is in Anambra. I'm going to put Anambra. Then I'll create user. When you click on create user, John will come in here. John is going to come in here as one of the people that will be using the app. Do you see this? So John has appeared here. The same way you add other users and so on and so forth, and they are reporting separately. The next part, the next page is shift. Shift. When you click on shift, yes, this is where you open shift for all your workers, all your sales point, all your cashiers. You open shift for them, because if you don't open shift for them, they cannot be able to sell. When you click on this place, the person that have this page now, as I'm talking to you, is video demo or something like that. This is the person that have this place. If you open shift, if I click open shift, the shift will be opened for the person, and you have to put up cash if there's any money starting with, let's say starting with 1,000 for instance. So what it means is, if you say open shift, this person will come in here. So is ready to sell anything. Once you open shift for yourself, you are selling. Maybe your workers did not come, you are selling immediately. You are free to sell. If you don't open shift for anybody, the person cannot sell. That is how it works. You can't log in. You must open shift for the person to operate within your company or something like that. So if you want to even delete user, you can delete. You can do anything with the app or something like that. Now, if you sign up, like as we're having video demo here now, I can sign out and then log in John. Now we have John as a user here. I've added one person, John, at ctutorscloudpos.com. You see that now? I can just say sign out. When I sign out, and I will now type John at ctutorscloudpos.com. Then I will put the password for John, which is 111111. I think 6 passwords. Couldn't remember. Let me just check. So see what happens. So good. That password works. So this is John platform. This place is now showing you John. Do you see that? We see John here. So this is the John platform. If you look at this place, you see that we have limited pages here because he's just a cashier. Do you get the point? He's just a cashier. You just go inside the sales point and start making sales. Do you get the point? Even when you come to this sales point, to have a customer name, phone number, should in case a customer did not pay, maybe he's owing. When a customer did not pay, there's a need for his phone number and there's a need for his name. Then we'll have even split payment. Maybe he wants to pay by cash, POS, transfer, whatever. Then at the end, he will complete sales. Once he completes sales, it will reflect in his own page that has completed sales until sales is being closed. So this is the page of John when he is ready to start making sales. Then I'm going to sign John out again, and then sign in as the owner of the app again, so that now I have signed in as the owner. You see that all the pages are now out. There's no limitation. Good. Now that is how this area works. Then we have after the shifts, we have the cash transfers. This page is cash transfers. Yes, because we sell by cash, we sell by POS, we sell by transfer, and all the rest. So, and at the end of the day, you may give them instruction that anything that have to do with cash should be posted to the bank or whatever. So they should do that. Here you have the total cash to bank, total bank to cash, net transfer, and also all the rest. Everything about transfer, depending on the branch. So if you click on new transfer, you put the amount you want to transfer. If it is 5,000 naira you want to transfer to the bank, this one is cash to bank. So maybe the cashier is trying to send to the bank. Do you get it? But once it's a record transfer, your bank account will increase and the cash in the office reduces simultaneously. That is how it works. Then you can equally say bank to cash. Maybe you transferred money to them. They want to buy it. They say they don't have cash. So you are now transferring money to them. Say bank to cash. How much are you transferring? 5,000 for instance. Then you record transfer. These things, accountants can use this. Everybody is connected to this app, including you, who is the owner. Everybody, and they work with their own limitations and all the rest, access control. So you are not doing anything outside this, because the software, the app is a complete and comprehensive POS machine that takes control of everything, that you don't need even paperwork and all the rest. All you need is just an internet. Then for debtors, when you come here, you see all your debtors. Anybody that buy anything from you, from the sales point or from the POS point without paying, the person is going to reflect here. It's going to be here. Then if you have any debtor that did not buy anything, maybe your previous debtors or whatever, you can now start adding them from this point. When you click add, you are adding your debtors from here. Already your debtors, if there's no debtor because there's nothing here. From here, you can add all your debtors, put their beginning balances, it will show. Then you say add debtors, it will be added for you. So this place manages all your debtors at a glance. You can be able to see it has a search, so they can type in the name of a person and his details will just appear. If you want to print it out, you print it out. You just print it out. So this is the debtors page, and it will always show you the total debt of the person and the amount received, maybe the amount the person have paid and the balance left. So you can now print if you want. Then the next page is the report page. This report page shows you the summary of all your transactions depending on the date you selected. You have first. If you want to know only for 1st of October, you can click first and then change this one to 1st of October alone. And when you do this, everything you are seeing here is the summary of everything that happened in your company. Even if you have 30 branches, all of them will show to this place depending on the date. You want to know your total income or total profit made for the month. This is 1st October, then you have to just put 31st October. When you do this, your total revenue will appear here, total expenses will appear, everything you need is here. You don't need to go and start preparing your profit or loss account for the day or something like that, or employing an accountant to be doing this. It works automatically. Then your daily sales is the next page. Your daily sales appears here. Yes, we have sales by cash, sales by department, sales by category, depending on whatever you want. So now, when you come here, you can equally select date. If you select 1st October to 1st October, it shows you the sales as regards the date you selected. So that is how it works. If you want to view how much each cashier made, it will be sales by cashier. You want to view how much each department made, you can view category and so on and so forth. Then you can equally print if you like. So then the next one is close register. Close register. When you click on close register, everything summarizes, everything ends, and that is just that. So look at this. It's like when I clicked on this, I opened this register. When I opened a shift, I added 1,000. That's why you're seeing this 1,000 here. There was when I opened the shift for this demo, the owner of this company, I added 1,000 as opening cash. That is why we are viewing this cash figure here. So this place shows you the grand summary of everything that happens, and daily summary by department and salesperson and all the rest. So once you close register, the work have ended for the day. That is what it means. Then settings is where you can be able to do some adjustments, make some settings, currency and blah blah blah, and so on and so forth. So please, I don't want to go into much details about this app. This is an app you need to work with because it is all in one app. This is a complete app. Ctutors Cloud POS. So just type the link, and once it opens, you download the app straight away from the app, and it is on your desktop. Even if you have your phone, click and just put up the link. When you put the link there, you see the app there. So you see something like download on top of the link. Then from there you download the app in your phone so that you can be able to track and monitor your business on the go. If you sign out, another way you can just reach outside. It's just on this home page, we have our WhatsApp link here. Just chat us. Whatever you want, we are good to go. Just discuss with us. Whatever you want, I want to repeat it again, you are good to go. So let's take it off from here. I will catch you up along the line. Thanks for watching, and thanks for becoming a cloud-based POS, Ctutors cloud-based POS holder, so they can be able to monitor and track your business